Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. I don't have anything to talk about today. This is just supposed to be a video where I just do my intro and yell folks and... Folks! I don't have any other things to say. Weather's pretty good today. Nah, I'm just kidding. Golly. Everybody's so tense out there. Everybody's so dramatic and angry and... You know, come on. All right, I want to talk about the overall... kind of now that we're moving away from this, the big supposed end of Magic and collectibles, the big dump to zero, and that didn't really happen, and everybody... so I'm filming this now on a Monday morning, and a lot of positive news coming out from a lot of LGSs and stores across the country that the sales and the spend rate on collectibles, specifically Magic and Pokemon, specifically Magic, has been incredibly positive. And I'm really starting to get the vibe that so many people were waiting and expecting to drop huge money on, well, you know, an Amazon dump Black Friday. And the number one things, like when I got patron messages and I saw comments on their videos, it looks like people were expecting Commander Masters to be the number one item to be dumped on Amazon. And then number two, people were expecting the Lord of the Rings, and then like maybe even like Wildsville Drain or Phyrexia, March of the Machine. Everybody was expecting some of these major standard products to have a lot of dumps or some swings, and none of these dumps happened. And that's really the closest, the best thing, in my opinion, that was, I guess, dumped in the opportunity that we saw was a limit of 3 boxes. You get Brothers War Collectors from a year and a half ago, and those were marked down 30% from the 180s to the 130s plus tax. And that was the best dump, I guess, that we could have gotten. And considering that, besides that, we had some set boxes like 10% off, and those are just normal Amazon sales, which should always exist. I think Amazon should always carry Magic, Hasbro should always sell on Amazon, and I think normal sales of making discounts like that is just fine. But it seems like after we didn't see Commander Masters dumped, it was crazy to see, like today on TCG Player, and again, TCG Player 10% off thing, so that's going to fluff some of your numbers right now. You have to see like Commander Masters, the little collector boxes, back to 170, 180, and there's like no boxes left under 200, plus tax, by the way. So even if you bought today at 180 plus tax, you're paying almost 200 shipped, and there's like less than 50 boxes even under 200. Like, it's very fascinating to see what happens when everybody was ready to buy some fire sale stuff. It didn't happen. So everybody was like, all right, well, I guess I'll do other stuff here and see what happens. And, you know, just so you all know, like I even ran a patron special Sunday or yesterday. And I just wanted to see if the Rudy Amazon dump and if people truly were ready to buy stuff, if it was fire sold. So I ran a special to you all for $179 for Ixalan Collector shipped, $259 for Lord of the Rings special shipped, and $179 for Wildsville Drain shipped. The trio of game pieces. And I just wanted to see if people would be interested if I ran something like that. And I said, you know what, I'll set it up and I'll lose $7 a box. Okay? And so if I lose $25 an order shipped after paying shipping, signature, double box, PayPal fees, whatever. I just wanted to see if people would actually be interested. And let me tell you what happened after that. Literally a helicopter landed in my backyard. Chuck Norris, 3 robots got off and pounded me in the face and played with my wife's boyfriend. And $480,000 in sales happened last night. And I was like, you know, which again, you know what? To lose even 30 grand on that, to run something special and to offer patrons a major thing like that on what I consider to be 3 really good products, I think it was worth it. And no, I'm not going to do that particular again, but we got different sales and things coming. We got some, then we got to talk about One Piece here in a second. Of course, Sorcery 2.0 coming up. But I just wanted to share, I'm blown away to see the surge in demand and orders for Magic, not only from you all that support me, but from other stores who told me they were blown away all across the country on the spend rate on Magic the Gathering sealed product and single cards. And I didn't expect this. I thought the sales and spend rate on Magic, singles and sealed, was going to be really, really bad going into, it's November, December. It's Magic's week time. No, and Wizards isn't even releasing a Magic product for the entire month of December. Yeah, we're skipping a month. I mean, I guess besides the 846 secret layers, but I don't know if anyone even cares. And to see the market response to no release in December, no major Amazon dumps, and then all the stores actually have a major uptick in sales and revenue of moving product is a beautiful thing, because it's way better than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping we wouldn't see a major Amazon collapse. And I was afraid Hasbro Wizards would backpedal, like, fuck that, watch this, just dump it to zero. I was afraid we were going to see that on, Black Friday, Stepsister Saturday, and Wife's Boyfriend Sunday. And it didn't happen. And I was hoping that would hold true. And all the rumors about they were pulling away from it, but until we see it happen, you always have that skepticism, So again, I know I'm the only person that seems to be excited about Magic going into 2024, so you guys can just make fun of me, but I like what I see. So let's move on now. I want to talk about Sorcery. So we are probably around 60 days till Sorcery Beta 2.0 launching here. Yes, we are increasing the kits from like 1,000 exclusive promos that we did. We have a new promo, and it has between 2 and 7 very lucky, blessed, beautifully built women on the card. The Alpha Investments exclusive number 2, which will be slabbing the whole print run. Hopefully the print run's a little, again, Sorcery, unfortunately, due to where it's printed and how they print the cards, if you look at most of the cards, hopefully they fix at least the centering issue. A lot of the centering on Sorcery cards has a little bit of a slant and tilt, and it'll be offset. So you'll see a lot of centering on Sorcery cards in the 8s and 9s. And then, of course, the corners and edges, they have kind of alpha-style corners, which is a really big curved corner. And the way the machine cuts and presses it, it creates kind of that alpha-style lip, but also creates a lot of feathering and white nicks around the edges of the card. Hence why, the entire 1031, 1032 of the graded original promo that we ran a month ago, they were all graded 8, 8.5, or 9 with the overall, with subgrades swinging around. Hopefully we can maybe get some 9.5s or 10s in this batch, and hopefully maybe a little bit of a sharper blade that can help those corners and edges, but it is what it is on there. Same thing with surface, a lot of surface issues from the rollers, kind of roller wise. You would see kind of, because remember Sorcery cards, the text box on a lot of these cards has a raised kind of textured text box. So when these sheets are going through the rollers and machines, if anything gets on that roller, the slightest thing, a little chunk of anything, and those sheets go through and you have raised sections on a card, it drags and it puts scratches across the card. When a grader, like when the PCG graders look at it under the bright white light, they will see like scratch lines, which is usually causes the surface to go from a 10 to a 9.5 down to like a 9 or in the 8s. And then when they put it, the second grader puts into the yellow light, sometimes they see different types of markings from the machine. So the two, so many people are confused why the grades are that. When the card looks perfect in the slab, Rudy, because, break out the slab, and if you put under bright lighting, you will see those kind of imperfections. It is what it is. But hopefully it's a little better. So anyways, we're going to increase the supply of the kits from 1,000 to 2,000 kits to, again, limit 1. And of course, if it stays in stock after an hour overnight, I'll allow people to buy more. Yeah, right. We don't plan on raising the price or changing the price. But yes, we're targeting the same 3 boxes, a brick, hopefully a different playmat that actually makes it here. And of course, a brand new exclusive promo in the series, the special exclusive Slab PCG Alpha Investment Series, which will be the number 2 promo. So hopefully we get on time. We're targeting that around that February, the first week of February. So I know it's crazy, but going into December, that's about 60 days away, folks. So hopefully the company doesn't have too many delays or issues on that. But next, I want to go into One Piece here. We already talked about the surprise market of Magic. Pokemon, I haven't talked about Pokemon. I have some dramatic Pokemon videos coming, but we're going to wait a little bit on that, because I want to show you all, reveal the new Rudy position in Pokemon. Rudy's Pokemon bathroom, you better hold my chalupa, because you ain't ready for this. You guys are going to get blindsided like a fish across your face. But anyways, I want to talk about the One Piece Set 5 coming up here. The demand for One Piece has been astronomical. Okay? I don't have much of the product. And again, people say, well, Rudy, how come you can't get a lot of One Piece? Well, One Piece is under an exclusive single distribution partner, at least as of right now. It is highly demanded. And remember, I didn't carry One Piece in the initial release or the second release. I didn't jump into like set 3. So because I wasn't there at the beginning, I don't have high allocations. I didn't build, I don't have that strength in that particular product line yet. I'm doing the best I can to move into it. And I had no idea how passionate in the market size of One Piece. I know some of you, oh, Rudy won't talk about Lorcana. Yeah, I'll talk about Lorcana. I'll put a sticker on your wife's boyfriend. Look, it's a sealed box. But this One Piece thing is really wild, man. Like, I mean, the card quality. I stopped by PCG and had some of the graders were showing me some of the One Piece cards that you all are sending in to be graded. Oh my God, those cards are beautiful. The textures and the card quality reminds me of Force of Will, which, by the way, I actually have a Force of Will set coming up. Yeah, my entire 100 boxes. I'll offer to patrons, but good luck. There's barely any, you can barely get Force of Will at this point. The print runs are so, I don't even know if they're printing 10,000 boxes. It's so tough to get those things. Anyways, another video. But yeah, the One Piece thing's been wild, folks. Looking at the One Piece, like even compared to like Disney Lorcana or like the Digimon, Dragon Ball Super, let me tell you something. This One Piece thing, if I had an extra $1 million and I could go all in on either like Disney Lorcana or One Piece, or I was gonna say what's the other smaller new startup game or anything, or maybe the other Kickstarter games. Let me tell you something. That One Piece, man. Yeah, the Disney thing and all the drama, this and that, but let me tell you, that One Piece, the passion and the money, the demand of that versus it feels different to me than Lorcana. And I don't have much One Piece to really sell you all or pump up the market or anything. I think I got one case right now of like Pillars because I'm finally going to do a One Piece box opening here after I finally get some beta Sorcery box openings going. But I am just been blown away by the feedback of One Piece, everyone. And that's really starting to look like the real deal to me. And this set 5 with some of these, I don't know, signature secret cards or whatever's going on. I mean, every store I know is begging to get these things. And I don't know any stores that's getting thousands of boxes. I requested 1,000 boxes, and I don't even know if I'm going to get filled 100 boxes. So I'm going to try to get a couple cases of like Pillars and a couple cases of the new set, and maybe at least offer maybe 100 patrons, like a little 2-pack or something. I mean, there's really not much to do. If I can't even get that, then I'll just do some box openings. And my piece of advice to you all who are really obsessed with One Piece, I would be pre-ordering. I'm not usually a pre-order fan, but I would be locking in orders with multiple stores that will not cancel your order. I would be, for One Piece, that is the state of that market. One Piece, even if they reprint some of the sets and Romance Dawn and Pillars again, the demand is so high it won't make any difference. And when they reprint it, the quality is still really, really well. The boxes and everything about it is done really well. You're not going to be able to reseal the box with G.I. Joe cards and a Disney sticker. So yeah, really impressed by One Piece. Congratulations to, I think, Bandai, which is very unusual for them. They have a track record of screwing shit up all the time. But Bandai's they killed the One Piece thing. Absolutely incredible job they've been doing. So anyways, yeah, we have the big Sorcery thing coming. We have that, and of course, patrons, everything. We have more crazy. No, I'm not going to, Ixalan collector boxes for $179 shipped. You all went completely nuts on me on that. Same thing with the Lord of the Rings and that thing. That was crazy. But I also have some crazy deals and packages of working with Pokemon. We're going to go back to the Sword and Shield era Pokemon, some ETBs, and do some really cool pricing. And of course, patrons who stuck around, I'm going to give you guys some special pricing on some loyalty sales. We got a tiny Force of Will set, like I told you, coming up. I got like 100 boxes. If you guys want to buy it, you can. If not, I'm just going to keep it. I think I'm the only person that collects Force of Will sealed boxes. I love it. That'll be a different video. And that's really all I have to say right now. I don't think there's too much else to say besides... Oh, I'm going to swing back to Magic real quick. If we continue over the month of December, after these 10% holiday cashbacks come to an end, if the Lord of the Rings poster special cards hold strong and really push forward, and Caverns of Ixalan continue to be a home run success, unbelievable success for standard product, if these things hold, and Wizards doesn't go, hey, surprise, we got 500 pallets, if they don't fuck this up, and we start shifting this trend, if we can get 3 to 6 months of no fuck ups and shifting the trend and Hasbro not dumping and this Amazon dump reversal, if this continues to hold, this is my skeptical face, but I'm getting optimistic. If we can continue to hold this path, this does possess the ability to turn the market of Magic out of a bear market. And that's why you keep seeing me try to be these positive Penelope Rudy videos, because I've been waiting for it for years, just like a lot of you all. Well, the ones of you all haven't given up already. And it's looking really exciting. And I am really excited, just the fact. It makes me feel alive that we have the opportunity to finally have a turn coming up. And that alone makes life worth living and exciting to be a part of Cardboard. So, same thing with Pokemon. I have no idea why people remain so damn negative on anything Scarlet Violet base, Mr. P evolved, Obsidian with Charlizards, all the way to 151, the new Paradox. I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm probably at this point the largest Pokemon sealed product holder, probably in the United States at this point. Because I told you all, my goal was over 3,000 Pokemon boxes of every fucking Scarlet Violet. So I don't give a shit. Base, Mr. P, elongated. I want it all. And the fact that everyone's willing to dump them at losses, doesn't care, and everyone's negative, I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, you princesses haven't been around long enough. Because let me tell you all something, buttercups. It ain't going nowhere. And I've been through these booms and busts so many times, and I've seen these cycles, and we are back to a normal cycle. We're back to a normal business time. And to be very honest with you all, it feels amazing. Like this, I'm sure you all noticed in the last 2 weeks, like a shift in Rudy from bashing Hasbro and Magic to just, you know why it feels amazing? Because I feel like I haven't been able to be in this situation since 2019. To run sales that are really good pricing that I'm proud of. Where distributors aren't marking up or manipulating the price because it's so hot they can sell to anybody. To see opportunities, to see things go back to what I call a normal market. This is the first time I felt like we are back in a 2019 market. And it's been almost 4 years. We're almost 2024. 3.5 years that it's felt this way. Where Magic sets are coming out, they don't just collapse. They hold their own. They don't skyrocket. They just stay the same the way they're supposed to. A Magic collector box like Ixalan should come out at like $225 a box, okay? And it shouldn't go to $500. And it shouldn't collapse on an Amazon dump to $100. It should stay around that $200 to $250. It should just sit there. And then as it ages and the market absorbs, it should slowly drift up as the years go under the belt. As that set earns the years and proves the time. Every year it puts under the belt, that set should be stronger and stronger. And I feel like it's been so long, nobody remembers that. And it's super exciting. It makes me a positive Penelope Buttercup. This is Rudy the Buttercup talking to you. And I really it's nice. It's been a long time. And it feels good to be back to pre-2020 market conditions where things are normal, everyone's negative, and there's no quick tendies. And it's a beautiful thing. I'm hungry. Thanks for watching, everybody.